Hello, I'm going to talk briefly on social media about the misplaced investment in social media that a lot of people are experiencing now. And I've had to step away from social media mostly because it was a bit of an addiction, and it was kind of like, oh, like all of this, yes, investment I am making in building social media and trying to connect with my social media or express or showcase my creative or unique voice, whatever that is, felt like, okay, it's an incredibly oversaturated landscape, the message isn't getting through, this is a waste of time, I'm spending a lot of time focusing on this and feeling like it's important when it's not actually following through into deeper engagement. So I think for a lot of people, like word of mouth, authentic connection, whether that's face-to-face or online, that's the most important thing, and building a sense of trust. A lot of people do this through their social media presence, but it's not something that's going to work for everyone, and I feel like it's something that's being pushed on everyone to kind of do. Like anyone that's creative, it's like anyone that's making art feels like they have to be on Instagram and like showcasing that on Instagram. Musicians feel like they all have to have this like release strategy to showcase their music, and ultimately, like, how many people on Instagram or Facebook Reels or TikTok are looking at a video reel that says, go pre-save our song, or like, go listen on Spotify, and are then going and doing that? Like, not many, in my opinion. I think these platforms are designed to keep people on the platform. When you're trying to send people off the platform, that's inherently going to be undermined by the platform and the algorithm if you're trying to do that. That's why when you put link in bio and things in the comments or captions, you're actually downgraded, apparently. So anyway, there's a sense that what is the actual strategy here? Obviously some people beaver away and do this whole thing of like, well, I'm just not going to think about it and I'm going to post like 2 reels a day and eventually grow to 1 million followers. And what I find is like there's more people now like selling the idea of like social media growth and like coaching in social media growth or templates for social media growth than are actually growing on social media. And it's the same with all kinds of creative success, that it just makes me feel super cynical. So for example, now I've shared my music and I've got a musician profile on Instagram. I just get constant DMs, like direct messages into my spam folder saying, want to grow your Instagram following, follow this, it's just like constant, and want to get like playlist placements. Ultimately, it can focus in on this when it's not really bringing you results, or whether that's like, visibility or engagement, reach, sales, whatever it is, plays, eyes on your stuff in a deep way that actually makes you feel seen and valued and that people are engaging with your work. When there's misplaced investment in trying to make that happen and trying to make that successful, it can lead to a sort of burnout that's really demoralizing, because it's like, okay, well, every little idea, every little moment, every little behind the scenes, BTS, every little thing I've got to like document and capture and like share online. And it's like you're getting this kind of feedback of likes sometimes from people who are on social media all the time, and it's not necessarily going any deeper than that. So I guess this video is essentially just permission to like not do that, if you're burnt out like I was. The other thing is, I feel like there's just such a preponderance, ubiquity of selling and advertising and subvertising, advertorial subvertising on social media now. So it's like even people that don't seem like they're selling you something are selling you something. Everyone who's got their story and they're sharing their shot of a selfie from their life and a sort of interesting anecdote or an interesting take on something, there's an agenda there to get you to like pay them in some way to have coaching or something. And not that there's nothing wrong with this, there's just something for me that doesn't sit right for me about the fact that there is so much of this, and that's what social media is completely saturated with now. And I can't tell who is connected with me because they think that I might buy something from them. It's like, you know, not knowing who your friends are. It's a bit of that vibe, and sometimes you get people just adding you or following you because you know that they're doing it because they're trying to like sell some coaching service or something, and you know that their whole presence and their whole offering of free value to you via their social media is on the basis that, okay, well, I want to reach people that are actually like gonna buy from me as well. And I think I was in that boat a bit with Heart School as well, and feeling like, okay, I need to show up on social media in this certain way and provide value and just have like this, you know, intention to offer the content and organically, like it's almost like as a byproduct, share the stuff that I'm thinking about and doing anyway. That's all part of my story, and then put that out in the world and have it on social media, and then attraction marketing, people will just be led to that naturally, and they will find me and I will be rewarded for my efforts and investments. But yeah, it's not always right, and there could be as many copywriting, marketing, attraction marketing experts and coaches telling you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right, but ultimately sometimes there are things that people are selling and services that other people just don't want fundamentally or don't need. So it's like, it's a bit like, okay, obviously everyone has probably some kind of like audience or person on the other end that would resonate with what they're sharing, whether that's a song in a certain genre that most people don't like, but there are those people out there who do, or whether it's a service or artwork. There's also an element of popularity, preference, taste. The long tail of the internet means that, okay, well, if I post enough and I target the right people and I use the right hashtags, I can find that niche and I can like market to it in a specific way. And this is what a lot of stuff is based on now. And maybe that works for some people. I'd love to hear how other people have found this, if they have found success with that. I know it does work, and it does work if you can get a static, like neat brand and like package it up and market it in a way. Say like, I don't know, you offer like a particular style of drawing and you do portrait-based commissions. And it's really easy to find people that are like into that vibe. So, but then you can't do stuff that's not that, because that would alienate that audience. So it's problematic for artists who are a little bit more sprawling and mongrel like me. I'm going to share a video about mongrellism and pedigreeism soon. But yeah, just I guess often the approaches, the marketing, attraction marketing based approaches which are based on brand coherency, even if it's a personal brand and it's like, okay, your personal brand is you and you get to just be whoever you are and do whatever you do, and your followers will follow you and subscribe and support you. It's not, it's not always the case, or social media might not be the primary thing to focus on. It might be that like trying to build a mailing list or something comes first, and then with your mailing list you could like put stuff on social media after in that order, and that's the way a lot of people say to do it, but a lot of people are practicing the other way around. They're just like obsessing about social media visibility and posting frequently, even if it's just shouting into the void in a way that's like not getting any reciprocation, connection or engagement. So that's just a quick one, permission to do it your way. It's not actually quick because it's like 10 minutes long, but yeah, would love to help or hear your thoughts or comments below if there are alternative or corroboratory opinions on social media use and to promote or attract creative stuff. Thank you for watching.